I'm Hallie and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm a junior.
I'm Carly and I'm a sophomore, and we are going to show you a structure on LSU's campus that has made an impact on us and this university, and we are sure that many of you have seen it.
Many of you may know this particular structure as the Memorial Tower. It is arguably the most iconic and recognizable structure on this campus.
Don't believe us? The image of the bell tower can even be found on some trash cans and newspaper bins around campus, like this one right here. It is even on some of the LSU logos.
The memorial was funded largely from the American Legion of Louisiana. It was built in 1923, and inside there are plaques dedicated to those who gave their lives to service. It lists the names of more than 1,400 Louisiana veterans.
Did you also know that this structure is 175 feet tall? And it has another name, the Campanile, which is Little Bell in Italian. Let's go ask someone if they know the different names for the tower. Look, there's someone over there we can ask. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind answering some questions about the tower from my public speaking class?
Sure.
Do you know the names for it?
I know they call it the Bell Tower, and it looks like a memorial tower.
You're correct. Many people also refer to it as the Memorial Tower, but it's also called the Campanile. And the original name was going to be the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Tower.
Didn't know that.
Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
The original blueprints of the structure, designed by architect Theodore C. Links, initially had the name being Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Tower, and that is still above the doors in the front entrance. The tower was dedicated to Louisiana's sons and daughters who died in World War I on April 30th, 1926.
In April 1976, on the 50th anniversary, the Memorial Tower was rededicated to all the veterans whose honorable service has provided continuation of the inheritance from our forefathers.
Recently, it has been announced that renovations have begun that will turn the Memorial Tower into LSU's very own military museum. According to Randy Gurry, the executive director of the Old War Skull Cadets, it will be a unique museum because it will focus on not only the university, but also Louisiana. The changes will include the history of ROTC, involvement of the faculty and students involved in war, and much more. The renovations are managed by the cadets of the Old War Skull.
Randy Gurry states that LSU was founded as a military school, and it is our responsibility to honor our military history and heritage. These renovations are set to be finished just in time for Veterans Day in 2019. The Memorial Tower is located across from the flagpole in the parade grounds, where we actually started our adventure.
How about we ask some students if they know about the renovations happening to the bell tower and if they'll be visiting the museum once it's finished. Here's someone right here. Hey, how's your day going?
Good, thanks.
Do you mind if I ask you a question for my commemorative speech project?
Sure, why not?
So did you know they were renovating the bell tower?
I didn't. I knew they were renovating the library, but I didn't know about the bell tower. What's going on here?
So that it's going to be finished on Veterans Day 2019, and they're going to make it into a military museum that also has some study rooms.
Well, that's awesome. I'm definitely going to have to check that out once it's done.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It should be really cool once it's finished. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Originally, the Memorial Tower had 18 chimes spanning about an octave and a half. Today, however, the tower is full of speakers pointing in all directions that are on top of the tower that play the original sound of the chimes. As you may have heard already, the tower chimes every quarter hour daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and at noon the alma mater plays. The chimes in the alma mater can be heard from miles away. One main location that the chimes can be heard is Himes Hall. As you can hear the chimes now. Like I was saying, one main location that the chimes can be heard is in Himes Hall, the testing center that is actually located right next to the Memorial Tower.
Hey, I'm here with a friend to ask her if she's ever experienced the bells chiming while she's taking a test.
Yeah, sometimes I have, and it can be pretty distracting, but it also helps me keep track of my time. So it's not
Really,
that
I do
bad.
the same thing. I do find it amazing that we get to hear the alma mater every day on campus.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, thank you for speaking with us.
No problem. Good luck on your project.
Legend has it that on Valentine's Day the tower rings and students kiss underneath the tower. It has been said that the Campanile plays famous love songs such as Love Me Tender and The Way You Look Tonight on Valentine's Day. It is the one time of the year that the bells chime past their usual time of 10 p.m. The bells will ring at midnight and couples gather to kiss their significant other underneath the tower. The tradition started around the 1930s or 40s, and it is unknown how this came about. It has also been known as a location site for many engagements.
The tower has been remodeled a few times, the most recent one being 10 years ago in 2007. An interesting fact about the tower is a keyboard can actually be plugged into it. Someone could actually play the chimes that occur every quarter hour. It also used to have purple and gold lights that could be seen at the top, but due to lack of funding, the lights are usually not on.
Any changes done on the Memorial Tower must be approved by the Chancellor's office beforehand. This approval does not occur often. Michael Guillory, the Director of Facility Systems, remembers the tower changing its schedules for the victims of the Virginia Tech shooting that occurred in 2007.
Many of the buildings and structures on LSU's large campus are styled after the Italian Renaissance architecture. Although the tower is a lot like the other structures on campus, it was also built to resemble the clock tower at the Basilica in Vinisca and the old president's home. You can see the tower has rather wide arches at the top. In order to prevent birds from roosting inside these arches, chicken wire has been placed in them. There are workers whose job it is to climb to the top of the tower and clean or adjust the speakers. However, only a select few of individuals get to do this job. One of these men, Dusty Magby, who works with the electronics of the tower, has said that he doesn't go up to the tower every day, but when he does get to do so, it is the best view on campus, being that he's 175 feet high. Magsby says the tower means a lot to him and many others. For him personally, he remembers the stories his uncle told him about marching in front of the tower for ROTC.
Being that the tower is such a recognizable structure on campus, many students and visitors will use it as a simple and visible meeting place. Not only will they meet at the tower, but they also use it as a place to study before exams or in between classes. Once the renovations are complete, Memorial Tower will also have study rooms, computers for military students. Geary hopes everyone associated with LSU will enjoy the new renovations.
Not only does the tower serve as a meeting and study place, but this area where we are standing is known as the Plaza, and it serves as a place of celebration and ceremony. One of the annual ceremonies that takes place here is the university's Christmas tree lighting, which attracts many visitors. Another annual ceremony that takes place here is the student government's installation of the president and vice president for each year. The most recent ceremony that took place here was the university's anti-hazing gathering, where remembrance balloons were released. As you can see, this is quite a popular location.
Fun fact, did you know our tower has a Twitter? Every time the tower chimes, it tweets bong bong, as you can see here. Oh look, here's someone to ask if they know about the tower Twitter. Hey, did you know that the bell tower has a Twitter?
The bell tower has a Twitter?
Yes, every time it chimes, the Twitter tweets bong bong.
Really? Do you know who tweets it?
No, we actually have no idea. It's like a mystery. But the Twitter was formed the idea was taken from the Big Ben bell tower.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, thanks for answering our
Thanks.
question.
Y'all have a good day.
Well, we hope you all learned a little bit about one of the oldest structures on LSU's campus and will come visit after the renovations are finished. I'm Sarah.
I'm Hallie.
I'm Carly. And that's
Have a
it
good
for
day.
today.